Dear brothers and sisters, in our gospel today, our Lord Jesus Christ then being accused, that they said to him, by the power of Beelzebul, the prince of demons, he drive out demons. And the life of Jesus marks with his spiritual warfare, conflict and struggle against the forces of the devil or the evil, the forces of bad. And here we are invited to realize that our Lenten journey also marks with our conscious struggle. It is a spiritual warfare with the unforeseen, unseen forces and the force of the evil, the devil. And it is a conscious struggle with to be good, to be kind, and to follow God's will. And Jesus aids us or help us to have a sense of consciousness, especially with these unseen forces, which is Beelzebul as being described the prince of demons and the king or the prince of lies or deception. That the ways of the devil is in fact try to deceive us. That is why we should be more discerning and prayerful. We should be, in a way, we should know the ways of this force or evil force. And Jesus tries to give us a way of sensing or characteristics of the evil one. And here we see that evil spirits or demons, they tend to be muted. Because Jesus was driving out a demon that was mute. And we see in here that silenced, muteness. We see in here that we are point into a way of nowhere. That is why we are being deceived. An evil spirit is muted. And here, my dear brothers and sisters, secondly, we are being also guided to have a sense of understanding that the evil or the forces of evil could also be described as something, or it leads us to a kind of obstinacy, hardness of heart, stubbornness. And this is also exactly our first reading being described of. When you speak all the words to them, they will not listen to you either. When you call to them, they will not answer you. Yet they have not obeyed me or paid heed. They have stiffened their necks and done worse than their fathers. And our psalm says, if today you hear his voice, harden not your hearts. The hardening of one heart is in fact a sign that is not for God, but for the evil one. Stubbornness is in fact, or obstinacy is in fact not for God, but for the evil one. And I think the last that being described in our gospel today is that you could just see immediately the byproduct or the fruits of actions when it tends to scatter or divide. Jesus said, whoever is not with me is against me, and whoever does not gather with me scatters. So you could just imagine that evil spirits drives us to be divided and disunited. And we see in here that when things and people and communities are divided, this is not for God's will, but this is actually doing of the evil spirit. My dear brothers and sisters, as we are drawing closer to our Lenten journey on its culmination, the struggle and the warfare or spiritual warfare is being intensified, in which may we more be discerning and most especially guided through our prayers, through our almsgiving, and through our fasting, and through the observances of Lent. May we be helped with this so that by consciousness, then we would acknowledge the waste and cunning of the evil one. Let us always remember, my dear brothers and sisters, that Jesus continuously in his life struggled with the evil one, so with us. May we be equipped with prayers. We will be equipped with kindness and goodness, and most especially may we be equipped by the loving grace of God, so that we can resist evil, temptations, and the cunning of the evil one. Amen.